They have been trying to change Ohio's recreational marijuana law since voters passed it back in November of 2023.
But just hours before the State House was supposed to vote on a compromise, state senators pulled the bill.
So News 5's Morgan Trout spoke with both sides about what happened, what are the sticking points, and what's next.
Ohio voters spoke loud and clear.
Well, I voted for it.
Like Republican State Rep Jamie Callender, who has been smoking marijuana for decades. He was a large supporter of Issue 2 in 2023, the legalization of recreational cannabis. But since then, other Republican leaders have been trying to change the law. For the past several months, the chambers have been trying to compromise on their separate bills. The Senate's proposal decreases THC content, reduces home growing from 12 plants to 6, imposes more criminal penalties, and takes away tax money from local municipalities that have dispensaries. The House's latest version had none of those.
The Senate had proposed taking that tax away. We finally had that negotiated so it would stay in.
Recently, an agreement was reached on following most of the House version, which mainly focused on preventing children from accessing the drug. The bill was set to hit the House floor Wednesday, but in a turn of events, Republican infighting is preventing the bill from being passed.
Apparently, the Senate changed their mind.
In a shock to House Speaker Matt Huffman, the Senate pulled out of the compromise.
To my surprise, and there were a whole new set of issues, additional issues, which were raised Monday night.
A Senate ultimatum of 16 changes.
They wanted to make a mandatory jail sentence for passing a joint between friends.
What changed in the past 72 hours to pull the Senate out of the marijuana deal?
Well, I wouldn't say anything has changed. I think the conversations have gone pretty well. Maybe there was a misunderstanding as to where we might have been on the bill as both chambers.
Senate President Rob McCauley says that he wants to follow his version of the legislation.
I think our priorities are in the bill that we already passed.
He says that the teams will work together to actually come to an agreement as soon as possible.
I would like to get something done by the end of June.
We're not going to give up House priorities to do that.
Do you believe that the Senate will be going against the will of the voters with all of their requests?
Yes.
Because of the dug-in positions among chamber leaders, House members now speculate that likely nothing will be passed regarding cannabis before the summer recess. At the Ohio State House, I'm Morgan Trout reporting.